already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo. Who shot himself? Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know it was a great night of boxing. Dallas, Texas. Earl the Truth Spence defeated Danny Garcia in a great welterweight matchup. Y'all already know Earl the Truth Spence still undefeated, still unified WBC IBF welterweight champion of the world. The truth. If you don't believe the truth, well, damn it, the truth has set you free. The truth did set you free tonight. Now, of course, you see the title, you see the thumbnail. A lot of people is going to be talking about it, right? After this fight, what they was going to be talking about? Bud Crawford, Errol Spence. Errol Spence, Bud Crawford. The same over-marinated fight. The same over-marinated topic. And I've been saying this. I said it for 2 years already. That this fight is not going to happen. Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Sorry to spoil the bunch. But it's just not going to happen. You know what? It's just one of those fights, like in a lot of eras, in each era, there's just one of those fights that just doesn't happen that the fans want to see. It's not going to happen. I just don't see it, y'all. I just don't see it. And if we do see it, it's going to be way past their prime. Sorry, but hey, gotta sometimes face reality. You know what? I don't like over-marinated food, and I don't like talking about over-marinated fights time and time again. We've been through that before, and then when we got with the over-marinated fight, that shit was a snooze. It was a snooze. Now, but of course, there's somebody else with a strap. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. Who is it? Manny Pacquiao, the senator. Ooh, the great. Manny Pacquiao, the GOAT. I say the GOAT. Manny Pacquiao. Yet, of course. We could see a fight. You already know he's dealing with PBC Al Heyman. We could see a fight with Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. And people calling, I could see it in the comments. I could see it in the tweets. Manny Pacquiao will Bud Crawford next. All right, if it's not Bud Crawford, then it got to be Manny Pacquiao. It got to be Manny Pacquiao. Errol Spence should fight Manny Pacquiao. But hold up. Y'all just looking at it one side. Now look. I do believe that Manny Pacquiao could compete with all these guys in the top of the food chain. I do believe that Manny Pacquiao has a great chance in beating all these guys in top of the food chain as well. But I also said that in the welterweight division, the top of the food chain, each and every one of these guys could beat one another at any given day. I believe all these fights are really close, in my opinion. Even today, there's the scorecard, that 117-111. No, I don't disagree with it. But a lot of rounds was very, very close. And I'm gonna say that those rounds and how I had it and stuff like that. If you ain't follow the live show, I'm explaining in a different video. Now, Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, great fight. Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, next fight? No. If you look at that one side, if you're just like Errol Spence fan, you want that fight right now. You want that. You want Manny Pacquiao fight right now. You want the Manny Pacquiao. You want the belt right now. But what does it do for Manny Pacquiao? Now, of course, Manny Pacquiao, he's one of the greats. But you know what? Manny Pacquiao is not a machine. We're asking too much of Manny Pacquiao. If what Errol Spence said in his post-fight interview, he said that he's gonna be back. His next fight is gonna be summer 2021. The last time Manny Pacquiao fought was summer 2019. So you're telling me that you want Manny Pacquiao to face Errol Spence 2-year layoff at the age of 42? It doesn't make sense, y'all. It just doesn't make sense. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Is it crazy for Manny Pacquiao to fight Errol Spence after 2-year layoff at his age? Now, again, Manny Pacquiao is great. Greater than great. In most of people's opinion, he could be the GOAT. The GOAT, Manny Pacquiao, I say. But he's not terminated. He's still human. I know there's a lot of people out there that would love to think that Manny Pacquiao is immortal. He has an immortal career. Because I do believe that whichever happens next, he wins, he loses, he got a cemented legacy. Cemented legacy, okay? But if you're a Manny Pacquiao fan and you do love and respect Manny Pacquiao, because I do believe the whole boxing community love and respect Manny Pacquiao. If you don't respect Manny Pacquiao, damn, I think you should get the hell out of this community, this boxing community, and watch some figure skating or get into it with some other sport. Who doesn't respect Manny Pacquiao, you're wasting your time in this community, and get the hell out because you're toxic. Now, to ask Manny Pacquiao after 2 years off at his age to fight Errol Spence, no, not because I don't believe that Manny Pacquiao can't compete. Because no, he needs a tune-up for this fight. Let's be real. Let's be honest here. Let's be real and let's be honest. He's got an immortal record, but he's not an immortal man. He's a human. Okay, he's a human. And also, You already know that Errol Spence is a big boy, a big man at 147, in which he has effective aggression at all times. At all times. It doesn't matter if it's Sean Porter. It doesn't matter if it's Danny Garcia. It doesn't matter if it's Kell Brook. And it wouldn't matter if it's Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao got his own ways of attacking his opponent. But I'm going to tell you like this. He did have trouble with a Jeff Horn. Now, of course, a lot of people like myself feel like Manny Pacquiao beat Jeff Horn. Yeah, what we can deny is that he was getting bullied and pushed around by a Jeff Horn. Now, can you see him getting pushed around effectively by a Errol Spence? You could see that. I believe that Manny Pacquiao would need a tune-up after 2 years, y'all, to fight a Errol Spence, a Bud Crawford, and no matter what, even a Sean Porter, you would need a tune-up. You understand what I'm trying to say? 2 years, 42 years old. Let's not put himself in a position in which we want him to fail. The difference between that we're saying is Manny Pacquiao is crazy himself. That's the thing. So the more that I say, or anybody that feels the way that I'm saying, say that, you know what? You should take a tour. Yo, you can't do it. No, you can't do it. Manny Pacquiao has a grin in his face like, and it gets wider and wider and wider because Manny Pacquiao feeds off proving people wrong. The more you say he can't do, he will want to do. That's Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is crazy. Manny Pacquiao wants what everybody thinks he can do. Manny Pacquiao wants to exceed the expectation. Manny Pacquiao want to prove you and everybody else wrong. That has fed the career, the heart, the hunger, everything. That's what feeds Manny Pacquiao. That's Manny Pacquiao, the type when you punch him in the face, he says, come on, come on, come on. And he doesn't say it like when you catch him good. No. He wants to fight. Like the Keith Thurman fight. He hit him. Yes, come. I don't care. Because Manny Pacquiao, he lives and dies. He doesn't care. He's been down before. He's been knocked out before. He doesn't care. The difference between him and a lot of people else, he loves this. I'm not talking about that he like it. This is him. He loves this job. He likes it. You hit him in the face. He gets hype. He is crazy. Manny Pacquiao is loco. He's crazy. And the more that I could say or somebody else could say, you know what, take a tune-up, he's going to be like, that means nobody think I could win. Ding! Sign me up. The more you think Manny Pacquiao see, my people feel like he's not ready for this fight, he takes the fight. The more that people say that he could get this fight, it gets him bored. Look at his interviews, even when they're talking about Keith Tom Thurman. I can't do this at the age of 40-something. Why is he going up? He wants to go to Margaritas and the Cottos and everybody. He wants it all. They were talking about Triple G the last time. He ain't say, no, he ain't saying nothing like that. Manny Pacquiao is great. Because he does he does what needs to be done to be a great fighter, and that exceeds the expectations. That means proving people wrong. If Manny Pacquiao goes in there and fight guys that we all think he could beat, it doesn't give him anything. The Jeff Horn don't give him anything. Even the Adrian Broner doesn't give him anything. When he beat Keith Tom Thurman, I ever said, yo, go leave like Michael Jordan left versus the Utah Jazz. That's it. You got nothing to prove. You beat the #1 welterweight Keith Tom Thurman. Yes. There's nothing else to prove. But the more you tell Manny Pacquiao there's something, he bleeds this sport. Is ingrained in his psyche. But smart is that Manny Pacquiao will need a tune-up because this is the most he's been off. This is the longest he's been off. So for people that wants to see this fight, I would love to see it. But we have to be real about it if we're real, true, hardcore boxing fans. You could be a fan of Manny Pacquiao. You could be a fan of Spence. Spence fans know that a Manny Pacquiao fight, because of the hardware, is there. But he does need a tune-up. He does need a tune-up. And maybe in January, if they announce a fight probably later on in the week that Manny Pacquiao is going to fight somebody, I hope so. I mean, you know, he got the WBA strap. I think it's 18 months, and you got to fight somebody like this. Manny Pacquiao will have to decide who is he going to fight because we all love Manny Pacquiao, but we don't want him to see the WBA holding that super WBA belt hostage. I think there's people that take advantage of the super WBA. The last guy did take advantage of it. He let the other belt go, but we can't have the WBA, you know. Think about it. The Super WBA strap has been defended twice in almost 4 years if it reaches all the way to the summer. That's no good. That's a half a decade almost holding that belt kind of hostage. If you really want to, let's be technical, guys. That's almost 4 years. If Manny Pacquiao fights Errol Spence in the summer, that's 2 years. I forgot. Keith Thurman did fight Josecito Lopez. Okay, it's been defended. Yes, it's been defended two times in almost 4 years. Yeah, I'm sorry, they ain't doing the math work. Anyway, two times. That's no good. That's no good. That's holding it. That's holding it kind of hostage. Of course, the pandemic hit, but a lot of fighters is fighting, so there's be no excuses. And of course, Manny Pacquiao is a senator. Of course, he got another job, got another responsibility. And a point of responsibility, he is a great humanitarian. But at the end of the day, this is boxing. And just to talk about boxing, you gotta be one. You're gonna be all the way in with boxing or not? Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of young fighters coming up inside that rack. If you look at the WBA, we're just waiting, and everybody's just waiting on Manny Pacquiao to move. And so look, if he's gonna have his fair wear fight, yo, that's a judge do. We all want to see Manny Pacquiao go out real good and celebrate his whole career in this last fight. But I think he got to make that decision real quick. So I do believe it's a good fight. I don't think that Manny Pacquiao should take that fight too early, in my opinion. I don't know what y'all think, but it is what it is. I think it's crazy, but Manny Pacquiao is crazy enough, and he'll probably take that fight because he always wants to prove everybody wrong. And guess what? He usually do. So, yo, I think that fight will probably be made easier than a Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford, you already know his contract ends or expires October 2021. And why would PBC put Errol Spence and Bud Crawford now? Right? When Bud Crawford could let his contract expire, move to the PBC and make that in-house money. I mean, if I'm looking at business-wise, in which us fans really don't want to look at business-wise, it doesn't make smart business decision to do a crossover promotion and somebody else get 30% like Bob Arum. If you could just come after the year end, you already know Sean Porter could get that fight with Bud Crawford if he wants. We don't know Keith Thurman. I don't know if he fights Ugas. I don't know if Manny Pacquiao would try to give him a rematch. I don't think so. Keith Thurman did connect it on Manny Pacquiao more than any other fighter in his resume. All those 70 fights, Keith Thurman did connect it. So I think that a rematch with Keith Thurman is good. I would like a rematch with Keith Thurman also in the sense of he was an undefeated champion that lost his belt for the first time. I believe a person like that get his just due to get a rematch. He's an undefeated and lost his belt. I mean, Anthony Joshua's undefeated. He got his rematch. A lot of people get their rematch back. If he was undefeated. So I think he should get, I think he deserves the rematch. I don't know if he's going to get the rematch, but I do think that he deserved the rematch. And then later on in the year, that we know what's going to shake up. So I don't know. The Bud Crawford, Errol Spence is running this course. I'm already tired of talking about that fight. The Manny Pacquiao, we got to see him, what he's going to do. I mean, January, I want to see what the guys like Keith Thurman is going to do. And I want to see what Sean Porter, if he's going to enforce a mandatory with the WBO, WBC. We don't know. But I'm saying like this. Boxing is good. Boxing is great. God is good. God is great. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. Let me know what y'all think about this content and what I'm saying. Leave your comment at the bottom. You already know. God first, everything second. Stay tuned to the podcast. The Smelling Salt Podcast. You can get it on Apple, Spotify. Listen up. I'm about to drop a new episode. Y'all already know. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.